Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia, and in people with Alzheimer's, there is actual nerve cell death, and it's an organic brain disease. That's one of the things we really try to point out. It's not a mental illness, it really is an organic brain disease. When you look inside the brain, there are the hallmarks of what's called plaques and tangles that occur in the brain. So all of those symptoms that we see in people with Alzheimer's, the memory loss, the confusion of time and place, the inability to make good decisions, is because there is nerve damage actually in those parts of the brain.
Alzheimer's disease is an illness that we now understand on a molecular level. So we understand the molecules that are involved in the death of brain cells. So it's a disease that involves the slow, gradual death of brain cells in particular areas of the brain. Under the microscope at autopsy, it's associated with the aggregation of two different proteins. One is a protein called beta amyloid, which is a fragment of a very normal protein that's present in everybody's brain. And the other protein is called tau. It's another protein that's a perfectly normal protein that's in everybody's brain. But for whatever reason, these two proteins independently become aggregated together. When beta amyloid aggregates with itself, it forms what are called plaques in the brain. And when tau aggregates with itself, it causes what are called tangles in the brain. And this is what a neuropathologist looks at under the microscope at an autopsy specimen. And what it is for a patient is a gradual loss of intellectual function that usually, not in all cases, but usually starts with loss of short-term memory, loss of the ability to form new memories. Patients lose the ability to solve problems, to think logically. They lose the ability to navigate, to be able to find their way around a neighborhood, for instance, that they previously knew how to find their way around. They lose language abilities. They lose the ability to think of that precise word that they mean to say that expresses what they're trying to express. And so in the end, it affects all aspects of a person's higher intelligence, the ability to communicate, to navigate, to solve problems, to function independently.